What's up? So this is my first kind of review tutorial video that I'm doing, and that's my dog. I chose to do this because I read a lot of different reviews about the Mesa Boogie CabClone, and then a month ago or so I got this Mark V 25, and I've been using it here at home with the CabClone, but not in the regular method, like hooking it up straight into the computer. I did something different, and I've been able to get some great results with it. So maybe it will help you to also get great tones with it, because it's a great tool to practice at home or for direct recording when you don't need to wake up the neighbors and stuff. So I'll show you what I did, and I hope it works for you and helps. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I have this set up, and then I'll play through it with the regular method, which is having the Mark V 25 with the CabClone straight into the computer, and then I'll show you the other method that I use, and you can make up your mind and see the tones that I get with it. So this is the rig. That's my stand for the guitar on duty that I'm using. Then I go through my pedal board. I have the little Mesa controller for the Mark V. Then I go into the first pedal really is the way huge Soul and Pickle, which came in a really weird color for me. It's kind of like a green rhino green color with the Soul and Pickle art on it, but it's still a Soul and Pickle. So then I have the classic Crybaby, well, not the classic, the regular Crybaby. It's like one from the 90s, still working, still going. Then I have my then from there I go into the Tube Screamer Mini, and then I go to the Wild Overdrive, and that goes to the front input of the amp, and then through the effects loop of the amp I have my TC Electronic Nova system. So that's what I'll be playing through. And then the amp, I'll show you. I have the I don't know if you can see it here, the CabClone output, and it has you can see here, speaker off, and I have it open back. So that is going into the input of the 11 rack, the DigiDesign 11 rack, which is my Pro Tools interface that I use at home. And I've been using this for maybe 2 years now for home practice, so I don't bother the neighbors, and it's worked great. It's been really good. But then I got this, and I thought I would give it a try with the CabClone, because as much as the 11 rack is great, this has tubes. Need I say more? That's it. So then I go into the input here of the mic input, and I don't know why the phantom power is on. I'll turn it off. And I have the pad engaged, so I can get a little bit more juice from the Boogie. I use it at 25 watts, and then I set up the gain to taste depending on my output. So the way I use it is here in the 11 rack. I go to the menu, the user options menu, and here on rig input, I don't know if you can see that, there you go, rig input, I select there, and here you can go through the options where you have guitar, reamp, which is, guitar is the guitar input, reamp, which is for reamping when you record it on your Pro Tools, mic, which is the mic input, and then line left, line right, and all that stuff, all the other inputs. So that's the input for your rig here. So I chose the mic input. So the output of the Mesa Boogie CabClone goes into my rig here, which you can see here. Here's all the rig stuff, and I have nothing engaged except for the CabClone, for the cab simulator in the 11 rack. So basically the CabClone is going in through the mic input and then going through the amp simulator, the cab simulator. No amp, cab simulator. And what I'm using here, it's a 4x12 Classic 30, which I believe is like a vintage 30 kind of thing, I guess. Since the Mesa Boogie is recommended to be used with a vintage 30, so that's what I chose. And I chose the mic that sounded the best to me, and I got a message. I chose the mic that sounded the best to me and the position, and that's it. Then I use this for practice or to record either demos or like the videos I'm uploading and stuff like that. So that's the rig, that's the setup. So now I'm gonna play a little bit through it with and without the cab simulator so you can hear it, and yeah, I hope it helps. So there you have it. That's how I'm using my Mark V with my Mark V 25 to practice at home. I use it with the cab simulator at the 11 rack, and to my ears it sounds a bit better, you know. I like it better, it feels better to the hands. So I hope it helps you guys and gives you some ideas of maybe doing the same thing or using something similar, you know, like Amplitude or some similar software that has a cab simulator in it. So it's a great way to take advantage of the CabClone, I guess, and make it sound a bit better, you know, more comfortable. And yeah, so I hope to see you guys soon again with some more videos, and yeah, peace.